Hi everyone, it's Marco Brown. I was doing a podcast interview yesterday and the interviewer asked me when I knew I was going to be an attorney. I thought it was a good question, so I thought I'd answer it here. When I was about 8 years old, I knew that I would get a professional degree, a doctorate of some sort. My paternal grandmother was a professor and she had a doctorate when women didn't do those sorts of things. She was an educator and a psychologist, taught at New Mexico State University. Still the smartest woman I've ever met in my entire life. That woman could read so fast. It was absolutely incredible. So there was that part of things. My dad had multiple master's degrees, was very, very successful in what he did and just a very smart man. My mother was very, very intelligent, great at math. So there was that kind of family, education component. So I knew that I would get something. And I remember thinking when I was a little kid that the lawyer seemed to make sense, just seemed to click with me. I would watch lawyers on TV or I'd meet them in real life and the personality seemed to match up. But then, as teenagers do, you kind of get away from what you know and you do other stuff. So I started my college career as a physics major. That didn't last very long. And then I became a psychology major. I was going to be a clinical psychologist like my grandmother was. And then decided, after I really thought about things and thought about getting a PhD in clinical psychology, that just didn't really fit the personality. So I went back and I looked at things and lawyer just fit. I argued well. I already kind of thought like a lawyer. I liked what they did. I liked the money they made. I liked the fact that you only had to do 3 years of school instead of 6 to get a PhD. And I just kind of knew that, I'd be good at it. So I went and I did that. So eventually it all came around and, I went back to the thing that I knew I should do when I was a little kid. So that's kind of when I knew I should be a lawyer, and that's how it came about. Thanks, everyone.